Shalom, Yasharella. Giving all praise and glory to the Most High as always, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Colossians 3:17, whatsoever y'all do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior, Mashiach Yahushua. We give thanks to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, who we are. By Mashiach Yahushua. That's how we give thanks to the Most High. He gives words to be thanked for everything. Hallelujah to his glorious and holy name. I want to look at Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It's very important. Let us hear the conclusion. You hear that? The conclusion of the whole matter. First thing it says what? Fear the Most High. This is the conclusion of the whole matter. It says, fear the Most High. So fear means to be afraid, to be scared. And when you're afraid and you're scared, you're going to highly respect the Most High. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. You hear that? Keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. This is the whole duty of man. To fear the Most High and to keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man. You hear that? It's so important that we see this. Look at Deuteronomy 6 chapter. Go to the law. You get understanding through the precepts. Deuteronomy 6 and 2. Let's read verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes and judgments which the Most High your power commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. So these are the commandments that the Most High ordained, and the statutes and the judgments that the Most High ordained we as the 12 tribes of Israel to do. Not to just read them, but to do them in the land that the Most High gave us to possess. Verse 2, that thou mightest fear the Most High, thy power. See, if you're not afraid, you ain't scared. I mean, it's like you just remember any time that you really got frightened, you really got scared. You know, sometimes your heart start beating fast, or you feel a certain way. When you really afraid, when you really scared, that's the first thing it says. That thou mightest fear the Most High, thy power, your power. Because he's the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and he became the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. So each one of you should be able to know all 12 tribes, since the Most High says he's the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Each one of you should know every last 12 tribes by heart. You should be able to, you say you're Israelite, you say you believe in who you call God, who he said, that's his name forever and memorial to all generations, the power of Abraham, who had a son named Isaac, who had a son named Jacob. And Jacob became the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. You'll see that the covenant, the contract, the agreement, the laws that he gave was with who? Abraham to Isaac to Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel, point blank. Now, if you're not of the 12 tribes of Israel, then this Bible's not talking to you. It might talk of you, but it's not talking directly to you. You see? That thou mightest fear the Most High, thy power. Thy is your power, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, all the days of thy life. He didn't say stop doing it. He said all the days of our life, and that thy days may be prolonged. You see? Our days could be prolonged. That's why you go to Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, and verse 1. Proverbs 3 and 1. My son, forget not my law. See? He said, my son, forget not my law, but let thine heart, which is your mind, keep my commandments. So the law and the commandments are the same. You see, but people want to separate like the laws is something different than the commandments. No, it's the same. And if you don't forget the law of the Most High that he wrote with his finger, the work of the Most High, and you let your mind keep the Most High's commandments that he wrote with his finger, the work of the Most High, for length of days, just like we just read, for length of days, to live a long time. And long life, see? And peace. See, this peace is very important. So when you have a lot of confusion in your life and you don't have this peace, then you got to look at, are you really keeping the commandments of the Most High? Are you really following what you're supposed to follow? Because he said he going to give you length of days and long life and peace. A lot of people don't have peace. Shall they add to thee? So you got to look at, man, why do I don't have peace? Do a self-examination and look into whether or not you're keeping the laws and the commandments of the Most High and doing what's right from wrong. Or do you really care about what's right from wrong, or you just going on your own mind? We're going to cover that too. We're going to cover all this. Jump down to verse 5. It say, trust in the Most High with all thine heart. Heart means your mind, the way you think. Have faith in the Most High. That's trust. You believe in the Most High with all thine heart, with all your mind. And lean not unto thine own understanding. See, most people, they lean on their own understanding. They've been taught, you've been taught point blank this. That's why I say the world is set up to send you straight to hell. Be contrary to the way the Most High would have you to be. And you love it so. Remember it said, hey, think on the Most High's commandments with your heart, with your mind, right? But they tell you to follow your heart. That's what we just heard, right? I told you the heart means the way you think, your mind. So, but the world say follow your heart. And that's what most people do. They done created their own power. You handle the Bible, say, show me the Most High. If I hand you the Bible, you should be able to show me the Most High. You say, whatever you call him God, you should be able to show me your God in this Bible. You got from Genesis to Revelations. To show me from the law, the laws of Moses, to the prophets, to the Apocrypha, to the New Testament, to Revelation, from Matthew all the way to Revelation, to show me the Most High. You say who you believe in, or you're leaning on your understanding. You look, following your heart. Look what it say, Jeremiah 17:9. The heart, which is the way you think, is deceitful above all things. You're going to find out a lot of times why you think wrong in these scriptures. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Come on, you think about it. The only way you know the Most High is through this Bible, through what he has showed the little of himself, his ways and thoughts, not our ways and thoughts. But he give us enough in this Bible that we can see salvation and receive salvation if we do what it is that we have to do to please him. So the heart is deceitful above all things, but the world says what? Follow your heart. Follow your mind. But you can't follow your mind if your mind and desperately wicked. If your mind is wicked, if you ain't following what the word thus say the Most High, who can know it? The Most High know it. What do you say? I, the Most High. See that? I, the Most High. Search the heart. Hear that? Who can know it? I, the Most High. He said, search the mind. You search the way you think. So don't think you can think something and you get away with your thoughts. The Most High said, I search the heart. I search your mind and what you're thinking about. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways. So your ways better be the way the Most High would have you to be and follow his rules and regulations. Or you on your own. That's why he said, I, the Most High, searches the heart. He said, I search the heart. That's the Most High. He searched the way you think, the way we all think. I'm saying you, but me first. But I done heard it many times. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. So you don't want to follow what the Most High says. You don't want to say you under his laws. You don't want to say you under his commandments. Then you are going to have to deal with your ways with the Most High. I tell you, Hebrews 10:31, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. And the Most High angry? You think the Most High love you and you doing wrong. You don't even want to know what's right. Most people don't even want to know what's right. Your pride's so deep that you won't even ask, is this right or wrong? I find people, what's wrong with y'all? You ain't meditating on what's right from wrong. So he say, hey, I, the Most High, search the heart. He say, search your mind. He know. Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha 3:24. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, verse 24. Ecclesiastes 3:24. For many, that means many people, are deceived by their own vain or worthless opinion. So many people, opinion deceives them. How? And an evil suspicion, that's the devil. An evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. See, an evil suspicion overthrown their judgment. The judgment is what you say from your thoughts, what you do from your thoughts. That's why I say many are deceived by their own vain opinion and an evil suspicion that's overthrown their judgment. That's real, y'all. So you allow the devil come in to make you make the wrong decision. That's why he said, just when Ecclesiastes, go to Ecclesiastes 2:1. He said, my son, if is a condition, if thou come to serve the Most High, and I hope you all are listening to all the different topics that the Spirit of the Most High has brought out through me and through we as men of the Most High to our nation, not our group, not a community, not an organization, a club, but to our nation, the 12 tribes of Israel. If you come to serve the Most High, he said, prepare. I like to stop there because when you read these scriptures, it's giving you the preparation for what you need as we started. First and foremost, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. The first thing it said, what? Fear the Most High. Don't forget that, because that's not being expressed enough. Fear the Most High. And keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. So anybody tell you that you don't have to keep his commandments is a liar, and the truth ain't in them. Goes opposite of the truth. A lie. But see, we ain't got enough common sense. I won't say common sense because most people don't have common sense. I'll say we don't have enough sense. The only way you have common sense, you got to be an analytical thinker. Most people are not analytical thinkers, for real. But if you understand the truth is opposite of a lie. So when you come to serve the Most High, the first thing it says, prepare. And see, when I learned this, it wasn't so much emphasis on prepare. It was just going past that, saying prepare yourself for temptation. So the preparation that you have for temptation, who is the tempter? The devil. So that's why when you start off with the fear of the Most High, now you're doing what you say do. That's why I say let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. I don't give a damn where you go, just that way prove me wrong. He said, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. First thing he said, what? Fear the Most High. You better be afraid of him. You better be scared of him. But if you don't know him, then you only gonna go by what it is that your vain thinking do. And thinking the way you want to think. And acting the way you want to act. And not really knowing him enough to fear him. But what he's done, I mean, come on. Do y'all realize when the Most High brings righteousness on this earth, it's going to be to the point where every last one of us, I don't care if you living at this time, you're going to fear the Most High. How long? Forever and ever and ever. Just like people knew about him and the plagues, the 10 plagues he put upon the Egyptians, and in the end he ended up killing the firstborn of all the Egyptians. What he's going to do in these last days, he said like a woman in travail, but he going to get him a name that every knee going to bow down. Like I said, you're going to bow down now, you're going to bow down later, but you're going to bow down. That's a guarantee. Without a shadow of doubt. How long? Forever and ever and ever. All praise to the Most High. This is what he said. When you come to serve the Most High, you got to prepare yourself for the devil. Because you've been dealing with the devil. Now here you come going to serve the Most High. You got to be righteous. You're going to serve Mashiach Yahushua. And y'all talk about we ain't under the law. Did he break the law? Did the Mashiach Yahushua break the laws of the Most High? The commandments of the Most High? Yes or no? Because y'all saying we ain't got to follow him. So how is it that you're making a statement like that and so blatantly disrespectful to the Most High, his work that he done, that he wrote with his finger, so blatantly disrespectful to him, and think that you going to heaven? Think that the Most High going to bless you? They got you all twisted, man. He telling you come to serve the Most High on the real. He said, prepare yourself for the devil. He said what? Set thy heart. Here go the heart again. Set your mind right. You got to have your mind right. But how you gonna have your mind right if you come to serve the Most High and it don't even matter what he think? You still got your mind on how you think and you off as ever in the way you think. Because it's gonna be, hey, prove it. Show me where you feeling like you feel, what you saying, you can justify it by what this scripture say. The Bible says. In other words, you lean it on your own understanding, man. Depending on your vain opinion. You allow the devil come in, because you say when you come to serve the Most High, prepare yourself for the devil, who is the tempter. Temptation is what? That's what he do. Seeing who he can devour. Set that heart right. You got to set your mind right. And constantly endure. See, people, hey, they don't want to constantly endure. First thing happen, poop, I'm out of here. Certain situations happen, poop. Like I said, the truth, a revolving door. I don't care if you calling yourself being the truth. If you ain't in this Bible and you ain't dealing with taking the time to be studying to show yourself proving the Most High, all this gonna come out. You ain't in no truth. Y'all think it's a fad or something. Y'all think it's some kind of club or something. Like I say, we are a nation of people that has disrespected the Most High from the garden all the way to now. We better come back to him. Look, I want to say people don't know him. Ain't enough of talking about him and who he is and what he's going to do and what he have done. But when he make his move in these last days, I guarantee you, you're going to realize it is the Most High. You think about somebody, any one of you out there, ever experienced tornado, earthquake, fire, the way you felt, when you felt your life could be finished, this your last breath you're going to take, or it can keep shaking and you scare you to death. You scared. But then once it stops shaking, then you go back to your wickedness or wherever it is that you felt in your heart, which is in your mind, the way you think it. But once you get over that tornado, we gonna build again. Yeah, you're gonna build again. The Most High gonna tear down. He said, they shall build, but I shall throw down. That's the Most High. That's why he said, hey, set your heart aright. Set your mind right. Get your mind right. And constantly endure. That's why Mashiach Shai said, look. That's why I don't get excited about people saying they in the truth. That don't mean nothing. Where you at? All you that I knew you in the 90s, early 90s. Where you at? Where they at? How many people have I seen come and go? Come and go. That's why he said Matthew 24 and 13. Matthew 24 chapter and 13 verse, y'all. He said, but he that shall endure. That's why he said, look, set your mind right. Ecclesiastes 2 and 3. He said, and constantly endure. I'm not sure I'm telling you. Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure until the end. You hear that? You got to endure until the end. The same shall be saved. Because he said, verse 12, he said, and because iniquity, wickedness in this world we living in now, prophecy of the future, he's telling us, shall abound, shall be so plentiful. Wickedness going to be on this earth so plentiful, the love of many shall wax cold. I look at, I'm your brother. You my sister. Am I your brother? But you my brother. And though it might seem however it is to you, I got love for my people. I love. That's why I did the lesson, you know. Romans 9:13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved. And y'all so used to going to Esau have I hated. I didn't even say that. I didn't read that. We can understand through the precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. That little that I wanted was right there. As it is written, the Most High said, Jacob have I loved. That's all I went to. And my whole lesson was on Jacob have I loved. So how are you not to love who the Most High loved? Better think about it. Get out of your feelings. That's why I'm not sitting up here hating on none of my people. That take energy. You know, I might go in on whoever to help correct them because I love them. But after that fact, I'm back to my peace, man. And because iniquity shall abound. See, wicked is going to abound in this world. The love of many shall wax cold. You know, brothers can't even come together because they got this serious hate. And you're gonna be found, I can see it, on them chariots, because you ain't made it till you get out of the wilderness, going into the kingdom. With those that you have a problem with, you hating on. I can see it. You women gonna be next to that woman that you don't like. You just despise. Don't even know them. Some of you don't even know each other. But you hating on somebody. You ain't never met them. You ain't never break bread with them. You ain't never did anything except for, I don't like them. You got grudges against people, all that. You ain't going to the kingdom. You might be dealt with before the end come. It says, and because iniquity, that's wickedness on this earth, shall abound, gonna be plentiful. You can see it now, can't you? Look at what they're doing. You know, children can't even go to school and learn how to be children. Unless they got to go through some kind of curriculum that they'll set up to have them know about sex and all that stuff, man. It's crazy, man. That's wickedness. What a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old need to know about that? They can't even be children. So when they grow up, they don't, who doing the mass shootings now? 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Come on. Children being stolen from their parents I just seen somewhere they said they're using melanin in the computer chips. We got melanin, Yasharella. We the ones got melanin, and our children are coming up missing. People coming up missing, left and right. Since the pandemic, planned pandemic, was all these deaths. Now it's missing children, missing people, mainly missing children. Every time I look at my Facebook page, I'm sending a share this so they can help find their children. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Cold. Cold-blooded, man. Ecclesiastes 23 and 19. But understand, man. You wanna be wicked? Well, I got something for you. Look at this. Ecclesiastes 23 and 19. It says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men. And a lot of people are like that. They don't want nobody to see them for who they are behind closed doors. They fear the way a man gonna look at them. A lot of you like that. I don't care. That's why I'm in your face. You can turn on your YouTube page and hear what I gotta say. Or you can talk whenever you want to talk, comment, whatever. But some of you only fear how a man look at you, how somebody gonna look at me. You know, you so concerned about that. And knoweth not that the eyes of the Most High that sees your heart are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You hear that? The eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You know, when I be outside and I look up at the sun, especially not with any sunglasses on, you can hardly look at the sun. But can you imagine? Think about this, 10,000 times brighter than that. 10,000 times brighter than that. Meditate on that for a minute. The eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Woo. And you don't fear the Most High. Go out on a hot day and just stand in the sun. You know, we probably could deal with it more so than others that don't have, you know, the pigmented melanin that we have. But just think about that. You stand in the sun and you multiply it by 10,000 times. Man, we'd be burned up by the time it's double. 3 times, man. Shh. But his eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Man. Beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret part. So ain't nothing that you doing, ain't nothing that you thinking. He already told you. He see your mind. He searched the minds. Now he's telling you that he even see all the secret things that you think that you're getting away with. A lot of people, they think, oh, I'm doing this here. You don't see me. I did a lesson on that. Look at that lesson on Preach Style Wine YouTube. The you don't see me people. They think you don't see them, but then here you are, you know, when you rolling right with the Most High, he come through. And he say, look, Amos, the 3rd chapter. Now he done seen those secret things, and Amos 3 and 7 says, surely the Most High power, who's the power of who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And you should know these. Who is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel? You should know all 12 tribes of Israel. You call yourself Yasharallah, just 12 tribes of Israel. You call yourself one of the tribes of Israel. You should know all 12 tribes by heart. Bam. Surely the Most High will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. You see that? So the Most High see what you're doing, and then he reveals it to his servants, the prophets. Look at Isaiah 44 and 21. Just so you won't think that someone that's not of one of those 12 tribes of Israel that you just named off in your mind, or you said them out loud. Since I say you should know them by heart, you call yourself an Israelite. You call yourself believing in the Most High, who you call God. He said the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Who is Jacob? Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. You should know all 12 tribes by heart. Just like that. Boom, you should be able to name them. Especially you that have been in this truth for a minute. You should know them. But who are the servants? He revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets. So who are the servants of the Most High? Let's find out. If anybody could be a servant. Because the Bible answers itself. It's just a matter of, you got to know how to find the definition, or how that scripture is being answered through another precept. Get understanding through the precept. So who are the servants? Isaiah 44:21. Remember these, O Jacob, there goes Jacob again, whose name was changed to Israel, who became the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, who you should be naming by heart, and know by heart, and Israel. See? The Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel. But thou art my servant. Can't get no clearer than that. Thou art my servant. So the Israelites are the servants of the Most High. Now, Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, and the 3rd verse. Cleave unto him, cleave unto the Most High, and depart not away. Remember, Mashiach just told you, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So y'all say, I'm saved. Y'all go to church, I'm saved. What's saved? What do you mean? Let's see what save is. Because save comes from the word salvation. So let's look at what saved is. You can write, y'all should be writing notes. Save, what saved is. Save equal. Because they say, this was saved mean. The same shall be saved, right? So you got to be saved. How? Luke 1 and 68 to 71. Saved. Luke, the 1st chapter, the 68th verse to the 71st verse, defines what really being saved is, not what the religions say. Because, it's a lot of people say they saved. Saved from what? And how you saved from what it is that has happened or it's going to happen to you. It's not going to happen to you, but this is the true definition of being saved. Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Most High power of Israel. This is in the New Testament. Now, there are other nations, 18 nations, but the Most High is the power of Israel. He is the power of Israel, not no one else. How come it doesn't say, blessed be the Most High power of every nation? Show me that in the Bible, anywhere in the Bible. I'll shut it up. He says he's the power of Israel. For he hath visited and redeemed his people. You see that? He hath visited and redeemed his people. He already said the power of Israel. So how do you get the power of Ishmael, the power of Moab, the power of Ammon, the power of Ham, the power of Esau, or the Edomites, any other nation, out of that alone? He the power of Israel, the Israelites. We have visited and redeemed his people. Throughout the Bible, the Israelites are his people. And have raised up an horn meaning the power like the ram's horn, the bull's horn. That's his power. It's hip talk. The power of salvation. That's where saved comes from. From salvation. For us, Salakia.